Hello, Virgo. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, do keep in mind, this is a general reading for a large number of people. When I pray and prepare, I ask that each of you receives at least one message, but it's for a large number of people. We've got your situation, your recent past things that have happened in the up to 1 to 2 months from now, your potential future outcome if you take the angel's recommendations, which are down here below. So let's go on ahead. Okay. Your situation, you have emotion. Now, if you look at this card, she doesn't look very happy. She's guarded. She has her hands, which you should be able to see it. She has her hands up, totally blocked, guarded. She looks quite sad, quite distraught. So your emotions are kind of like all over the place right now. Not at all balanced because you are going through some big changes right now, like a metamorphosis of sorts. And it's made you very emotional. For some, it could be a breakup. Could be moving, but things are changing and you're very stressed about it. So some of you are so stressed like you're not taking care of yourself. Like her hair's like kind of all over. So some of you, it's like you're not even taking time to do your hair and get dolled up. You're just like, whatever, I don't care. I cannot deal with this right now. So just feeling and looking a little disheveled. But some of you, you're not getting sleep. You're not eating well. You're just not doing these basic things to take care of yourself because you are in a bit of a rocky place emotionally right now. But the thing is, and the angels they're saying they're going to talk a little bit more about it. When we change our perspective, like the way we look at things, we can change our emotions. So if we're looking at, say, we're going through a breakup, instead of looking at the negative, oh my gosh, I'm so worried about this and this. If we change our, I'm worried about, I love the street I live on. I love where I live, and I don't want to leave this spot. Instead, if we change our perspective of, oh wow, I get to decorate a new house. I get to meet new neighbors. It's a more positive, optimistic outlook. And then when we are looking at it positively, then our emotions will change. Instead of dreading it and having all these like fears and worries and things overcome us, we become excited, optimistic. We look forward to these things. And then when we change that perspective to something more positive, then we also impact the outcome positively. Because our thoughts are energy. They do create things. And not only do they affect our emotions, but they do affect the outcome of things. So you do have quite a bit of control with this. So you have, I was asking for some additional information on your situation. You have community, adjudication, and change. I don't know if you can see, moving up, packing up all their belongings in the car. Now, so for some of you, you are in fact going through a divorce, you're going through a breakup. It doesn't have to be divorce, maybe it's somebody that you live with, going in separate directions, packing up, moving home. For others of you, this is about a relocation. Because adjudication doesn't have to, yes, it's got a couple here, like, they're having the magistrate make a decision regarding their divorce, but it could in fact just be, card's about decision, a decision being made that affects you. So it could be that, you're making this decision to move for some of you so that you're not totally confused. But there are thousands of you that will end up watching this. For most of you, this is in fact about a breakup. For a smaller number of you, this is about moving, relocating, changing home. And for a very small number of you, this is about your child, things changing because your child is going to college and you're emotionally worried and upset about that. A lot of the worries are stemming due to finances. Now, your most recent past, you've got this card, Surrender to Joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So what has brought you to the state is you haven't had joy. You've been very stressed about this change that is upon you now. Fretting it, dreading it, not looking forward to it. And because you have been in this, some of you have been like in a state of depression, but since you've been in the state of just feeling down, worried, stressed, it's now got your emotions like really low, really, really low, which is why many of you aren't taking care of yourselves. And a lot of you are emotionally out of balance because of the concerns about finances and money. Now, Because, if you got a child going to college, you've got to buy all the things for their dorm. You've got to get the tuition paid. You have to take care of all those things. If you're relocating, you need to buy all new draperies, all the new things for the new home. And if it's going through a divorce, same thing. Expenses of moving home and also divorce and all those things. So the concerns of the money is the biggest concern, but it has put you in this emotional spin tail, spiraling you for the past couple months downward. Now, what the angels are encouraging you to do, you have the Princess of Chalices and this card, Love. At the bottom of Love, it says, listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. So, now this card, she is the enamored maiden. So obviously this card can talk about romantic love, but what it really talks about is also platonic love, because she's not with someone. Remember, she's enamored. She's romanticizing. She's thinking about love, but she doesn't have anyone here with her. She's by herself. She's got these 2 little doves. Love will be coming in the future, but love isn't with her at this point. She's thinking about it, daydreaming about it. It is on the horizon. She's got the 2 trees. She's got the 2 birds nearby, just not there yet. But it's about platonic love, friendships. So they're encouraging you to enjoy your friendships right now. Enjoy your friends. Spend time with them. Enjoy time with your friends. They're also encouraging you to enjoy time by yourself. Enjoy some time in nature, because that will help clear your mind for some of you. It's going to help you get grounded, especially if you can put your feet on the ground, because for some of you, your emotions are so worked up that some of you, it's almost like making you like dizzy. They're saying like in a spin tail, the thoughts are dizzy, and like where they're physically making you sick, dizzy. So if you put your feet on the ground, that will help with those things. But they're encouraging you to love yourself. Do nice things for yourself. Do the things that make you happy. They're encouraging you to accept these changes. Be at peace with these changes. You notice the scene is springtime. Springtime is when new things come to life. New life begins, new opportunities, new beginnings. They're encouraging you to be at peace, because this is the start of a new beginning. Focus on the positive. Focus on your joy. Think positively. That's going to raise your vibration. That's going to help also they're saying improve, and it's going to impact the outcome. Because if you stay in this state of, oh my gosh, this is horrible, it's going to turn out horrible, you're not going to get what's coming to you. You are going to impact that. Because again, this is your outcome if you take the angels' recommendations. The angels are recommending focus on joy, happiness, focus on things that make you happy. So if you're going through a breakup, don't focus on that person that's fallen away and leaving. Don't be trying to, maybe we can make this out because, you're looking back nostalgically, but just focus on you. But for most of you, this is a move. Whatever's bringing about the move, look at how that's a positive, how it's a good thing. If you can change your perspective to something positive, looking at it with a positive, optimistic outlook, you are going to have a very positive outcome. Because your outcome doesn't look pretty, but you got the Tower card, and then you've got this Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Tower card in this deck, obviously, it's collapse, but it's sudden, unexpected changes. It's drastic. So you do have something completely falling away. You do. Old home, residence, a way of living. So for those of you that's a child moving and going to college, it's a complete change where they are, you're used to having them there, and they're no longer going to be there. But you've got this partner. So this change is happening. But it's positive change, because next to that you have this Ace of Pentacles, which is extremely positive financial luck, great financial fortune, abundance. So if you can shift your perspective, positive outlook, enjoying life again, finding joy in the things that do bring you joy, your friends, your family, your pets, the sunshine, what's going to happen is you're going to have an unexpected positive change in finances. For most of you, you're extremely worried about money. Like, how am I going to pay for this new house? How am I going to be able to take care of the bills on my own? How am I going to be able to pay for the tuition? How am I going to make ends meet and get by? By changing perspective and focusing on things that make you happy now, they're saying you are going to have an unexpected, completely drastic change and turnaround in your finances for the better. A positive change. So your finances will be okay. They're going to be more than okay. So there's no need to worry. And for those of you that have, you're going through a breakup, you are going to be rebuilt. You are going to have an amazing love come in. But the main thing they want you to know is not to worry about money, because money is going to be there. Things will drastically change. Again, it does hinge off of your perspective, your outlook. And for a couple of you, it may only be one or two, there is going to be a drastic change where last minute your child may decide that no, they are not going to college, or, you know, they're not going to college across the country. Instead, they're going to be staying somewhere local, and that'll be the news you find out. So hopefully that helps all of you. You have money, positive changes coming in. So hang in there. It is getting better. You will see that in the immediate future. I do wish you all a lot of love, joy, and blessings.